Hello, dear road trip lovers, and welcome to a road trip through the deep east of Slovakia and the European Union. That's the first video I am sharing from Slovakia, so new premiere on Roads channel, but stay tuned that some other beautiful drives from here will be shared in the future. And today we are driving from Košice, the country's second largest city after the capital Bratislava, towards the Hungarian border at Sátoraljaújhely and a few kilometers beyond, through this Hungarian border town. We'll explore a beautiful traditional area with a nice varied landscape on the way, while driving first on the secondary road 552 until joining the 79 national road south of Trebišov that will follow then until the Hungarian border. The traffic is also light on these roads after leaving Košice, so we had a great time exploring this region. We start in Košice, near the city center, with a population of about 240,000 inhabitants, the second largest city in the country after Bratislava, and the most important one in Slovakia. The city is situated in the valley of the river Hornad, at the foothills of the Slovak Ore Mountains. It has a very beautiful setting. Košice is the economic and cultural center of eastern Slovakia, being chosen as an European capital of culture in 2013. The city is very old, being first mentioned in 1230, becoming soon after a Hungarian free royal town, having the same rights as the capital Buda. The city flourished, being placed on important trade routes in the region, reaching its medieval population peak of 10,000 people towards the end of the 15th century. Afterwards, the city development stagnated because of many wars that were fought here. And after the First World War, Košice became part of Czechoslovakia, and this part of Slovakia after Czech Republic and Slovakia became separate independent countries in 1992. In 2013, Košice won the title of European Capital of Culture, as city efforts to transform from a center of heavy industry to a post-industrialized city with creative potential and good cultural and tourist infrastructure were recognized. I found Košice to be an interesting place, as it has the largest preserved historical part among all Slovak cities. There are heritage protected buildings in Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque and Art Nouveau styles, and the largest church in Slovakia, the St. Elizabeth Cathedral. So it's a heaven for architecture lover, for old architecture lovers. There is a nice pedestrianized area with a long main street, with aristocratic palaces, churches and nice old houses, with a very vibrant atmosphere, with many cafes and restaurants, as Košice is also a university city. Personally spent a great time in Košice. We arrived in the evening, slept here and left the city the next day after strolling for a few hours through its historical part. After leaving Košice, we decided to take a secondary road to Hungary instead of the Airport Expressway that goes directly to the border. So we took the road 552 through eastern Slovakia to see also this region where we haven't been before. So we have visited Košice a few times in the past, driving through it and further on to Hungary on Airport Expressway, but never went east from here. We were positively surprised by this region. It was a very pleasant drive through a nice landscape of hills and plains, and some traditional looking villages on the way too. Enjoyed it a lot, as I must say. And towards the end of the drive, we are crossing some nice vineyards too, where the famous Tokaji wine is produced, adding to the beauty of the trip. There are some wine cellars near the road. Must be a great experience to visit them, but please don't drive afterwards. So let's enjoy the beautiful drive through Slovakia with some music, and I'll come back towards the end of the drive to say a few words about our destination of the trip, the Hungarian town of Sátoraljaújhely. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
heels and fall for more. She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into her side.
fire burning in. I know it's breaking through. 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 So come close, don't let go. Come closer, babe, you'll never know why I love you so. My heart is catching fire. I just feel so fine with this fire, this fire, this fire, this fire. The fire is burning inside me. It's burning. My heart is catching fire. I just feel so fine with this fire, this fire, this fire, this fire.
here I am back again with the hope that you enjoy the trip through Slovakia, through a beautiful rural area. Like I said, it was very nice. And now we are already in Hungary. We crossed the border near the town of Sátoraljaújhely. I hope I pronounced it correctly because I have some difficulties pronouncing Hungarian towns, I must say. It is a town of about 16,000 inhabitants, situated on the Hungarian side of the border, at the contact between the Zemplínsky Mountains and the North Hungarian plains. It is also an old settlement, receiving town rights already in 1261. It played an important role in the region's history afterwards, becoming the capital of the Zemplínsky county in the 17th century. There are here some interesting tourist sites in the town and in the region. The historical town center has an atmosphere of 19th century towns, with the Baroque town hall, the main church, and the Comitatus fountain, or the former financial palace, to name a few of the most important buildings. The town of Sátoraljaújhely is situated in the Tokaji wine area, with some beautiful cellars nearby, where one can taste local sweet wines. Must be a great experience to visit them. There are also good hiking and biking possibilities in the Zemplínsky mountains. It's a nice forested low mountains area with many designed trails for outdoor lovers. Now I was more or less in transit through this region, but I hope to find the time in the future to spend some days here. It's definitely worth it. And now I will end the video here in Sátoraljaújhely. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more road touring videos from our road trips here on the channel. Oh, bye bye, and till the next time.